It all comes down to this. The Russian machine marches on into the quarterfinals of the competition. Right here in the seaside city of Sochi, they come up against a very good and very informed Croatia side, who before the Denmark game were widely considered as favourites after demolishing Argentina 3-0. But Denmark, despite losing, brought the Croatians down to earth with a bit of a bang. And now the Russians, after beating Spain, firmly believe that they can cause another upset. But what Russia is doing both on and off the field is changing the way we, in the outside world, perceive Russia.
The Russian World Cup dream has been a heart-pounding ride so far. The host journey into the last 8 has been exhilarating from the start, and Stanislav Cherchesev's men have ridden a combination of luck, bravery and perseverance into the quarterfinals. And after sending Spain crashing out of the tournament, the Russians are ready to do it all again in Sochi.
As to Vladimir Putin, he has been calling me. He's called me before the game against the Spanish team, after the game against the Spanish team, and of course when the president supports you, well, this makes us comfortable and the players know this. This is just an extra boost for us in terms of motivation.
Sochi is Russia's summer playground, a sleepy seaside resort where people come to get away from it all. But there's no escaping the past. To the outside world, Sochi's best known for its part in Russia's state-sponsored doping scandal, where the host nation was caught cheating at the 2014 Winter Olympics. Russians are trying to move on. The laboratory in Sochi, where Russian agents swapped out tainted urine samples, is now a restaurant. And the success of the World Cup on and off the pitch is helping this country focus on the positives.
Sochi offers Russia a shot at redemption, a chance to almost forget what happened here 4 years ago during the Winter Olympics by writing a new, much happier history, one where the hosts, against all the odds, sailed through to the semi-finals of their own competition. It would, by some way, be one of Russia's greatest ever sporting achievements.
Croatia have so far been fantastic. And with the likes of Modric and Rakitic among their ranks, it looks as if this team are now genuine contenders.
Of course, we respect the generation of 1998 very much because they achieved the greatest success for Croatian football and the Croatian team. And this has always been some kind of burden to be better than them. 20 years have passed and no one has managed to do anything in this regard. I believe in this team and I believe that we can do better than them. With a little luck and several other things falling into place, I am certain we can do better.
Russia are 2 matches away from a World Cup final. Home ground advantage will come into play, and the longer the Croatians allow Russia to stay in the game, the more dangerous the hosts become. Just ask Spain. It's going to take another monumental effort to get the World Cup's giant killers into the last 8. But as Russia have shown so far, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
The Russians, of course, no stranger to giant slaying in this tournament, but they're very well aware that they are coming up against a Croatian side full of talent. Now, what has been interesting, having spent time in both of the teams' camps this week in Sochi, is just the way the Russians are approaching the game. The Russians have changed from happy hopefuls going in as a complete outside bet against the Spanish to what they want to be perceived as serious contenders. At their training camp, you could hear a pin drop, Cherchesev barking the orders and the players listening, running their drills with almost military precision. Now compare that and contrast it to the way Croatia are approaching the game. At their training camp, it was all smiles, all very relaxed, kickabouts, joking around, Luka Modric at the center of most things. Now, a lot of Russians here come game day will be hoping, will be wishing that their team can do it all again, that they can wipe off those smiles on those Croatian faces.